everybody, I'm Merisu the Art Sheep, and thank you so much for checking out this video. And today is happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to my friend Lydia. 2 days late, happy birthday to you. Now that I've lost all my subs from that ear torture. Yes, it is my friend Lydia's birthday, and yes, I'm 2 days late. Well, technically, I actually did give her the drawing yesterday, so I was only 1 day late, but 2 days late for the speed paint. Although, technically, I am 1 day early, kind of, esque, for the speed paint. Like, so far, I'm actually making pretty good time on the speed paint race. I did have to change a few things around because there was a few things that I decided to draw that were not in the original plan. This was actually one of them. I did think about drawing Mayu, and I definitely wanted to give it a shot because once I drew something for my brother, I thought it'd be fun to kind of draw something for my best friend, because my best friend is my best friend, and she's been important to my YouTube journey through all these years, so of course, and since it was her birthday, it was like the perfect opportunity, and of course, I was going to draw her favorite original character, Mayu. She's my favorite too, I love her, and yeah, this pose, don't get used to it, like, at all. It's gonna be nuked to the Shadow Realm, because it looked absolutely awful. I could not figure out how it worked. Everything looked off about it. This hands looked like, oh my goodness, what? I was going to ask my brother how to fix it, but then I was like, no, it's gonna be too hard to fix. So yeah, I'm just gonna draw it from scratch again, all over. And I would have just cut this part out, and maybe I should have, but I don't know. I kind of like showing people the work through process. Like, you know, it shows people I don't get things right, like, on the first try, or even sometimes the final try. So it's just like, yeah, I think it's fun to see. I know when I'm watching another artist, I like to see the process and to see their first or second attempt in making a drawing. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't looking right, and I'm very, very glad that I picked it, that I changed it. I mean, there's some things that I kind of like about it, and there's some things that I don't. So, fun fact, actually, sometimes I will try to recreate the poses myself, and I'll have someone take a photo of me to, you know, kind of model it. Very good to get some, and even if I don't have someone take a photo, I'll at least try to get into the same pose myself. So that way I can figure out, okay, how will just by feeling how my arms are moving up or down, it really does give me, okay, because sometimes when I'm drawing, it's like, okay, the arm's not supposed to bend that way, and when I'm moving my own arms around, I can really feel how the arm is bending, what muscles are flexing, not that I have any, it just really does help me get fix on things. And so I tried to make this pose. I couldn't make it. I'm not sure if it's because it can't be done, or if I can't do it. It's probably that one. I'm too old and decrepit and fat. I tried to make it, and I kept tipping over, and then my dogs tackled me because they thought I was playing. It was very, very, very embarrassing, and it hurt, like, a lot. I got injured in this drawing. It was like yesterday. I ended up banging my leg against the dog's bed, and there was this, like, metal bar on it. Not like a bed, more like a place. And I banged it against the metal, and it hurt so bad. And my mom's just like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm just like, I can't tell you. She always wants me to answer right after I get hurt. And I'm just like, I can't. I'm in pain. And she's like, how am I supposed to know if you're dying or not? So I'm like, well, then just don't know. Let me die. Let me die in peace then. I can't answer. Anyway, this is the pose I actually went for. It's not quite as cool, and honestly, I'm not 100% sure if the body can still do this, but whatever. It looks cool. That's what's important. And it was more manageable. Plus, you can see more of the outfit. Which, speaking of the outfit, this was actually inspired off of two different outfits. One of them was Kaito Tenjo from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Well, more specifically, it's based off an outfit that my friend Lydia made for Mayu that was inspired off of that. And she made it in an illustration, I think almost 9-10 years ago. And she drew both of our characters together, and it was just like, I loved it so much. It looked so cute and stuff. So I wanted to harken back to that with this drawing, and so I inspired the outfit of this. And the coat specifically, I was also inspired by the secondary outfit worn by Blake Belladonna from the web series RWBY. Oh my goodness. Someday I should do a video on that, because my relationship with RWBY is weird, but nothing gets me more than what they did with the outfits. The second ones weren't that bad though, and although I don't like it on Blake, her secondary outfit did look kind of cool. I just didn't like it on Blake. It had too much white in it. I guess that's the point, but it didn't make no. Oh, okay, we're gonna save it. We're gonna make a video on it someday. Maybe after my 300 speed brace, which, God willing, hopefully will be in June. I think I've already said this, but that is when my digital art anniversary is, or at least it's somewhere around there. So that means that I have actually several more speed paints planned for the month of April. And sadly, I ended up missing April Fools. That would have been a great day to do it. But to give people a rough idea of where I shall go from here, I have a drawing that is going to be Persona 5 theme, because I have been playing the game and I actually decided to start streaming it. I streamed it a little bit a couple days ago, and then I put a poll out asking my audience if they wanted to see me play. There we go. I got it. Words, what are they? If they wanted me to see me play the entire game, or just clips of it, or get back to Kingdom Hearts. And everyone voted that, like 9 people voted, which that's a lot for me, that they want to see me finish. So hopefully I'll be able to finish, actually, because, I don't know, it'd be really fun. Fun fact, I actually was, like, kind of prepared that my channel might get, like, not a strike, but a claim because of the music, because Atlas is always kind of with their stuff, but then it was like, it didn't actually get anything. I made sure that I credit everything correctly, because I was that worried, but so far it seems fine, not even a claim. In fact, my Lego Batman streams got claims on it for their music. I guess it's because it's in movies as well. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, after Persona 5 speed paint, gonna be a little vague still, because I want some things to be surprised. And then I'm gonna maybe do an Apothecary Diary speed paint. This is all kind of just a loose guide. And then some original art, and then I got some more original art, and then a big one planned on the 29th that has been in the brain since 2018. That's how long it's been in my brain. So, yeah. It's been a long time. And long before I was even going to do anything that was speed paint related, of like my race to 300 speed paints, I knew I was going to do an illustration YouTube video on the 29th of April, 2026. And try to guess what it is. Anyway, then I might do some more fan art of Persona 5. I don't know. I got 2 different characters sketched out, but I'm gonna take it from here just because I want to see how it is. Which definitely makes this whole entire speed paint race easier, that when I do have a little bit of downtime in between, I like draw some of the sketches ahead of time, so that way I can go at it a lot more easier. It's a lot more relaxing. And then I'm gonna do some more original art, maybe something Yona of the Dawn related, and then maybe something Kimetsu no Yaiba related, because why not? And maybe an Everything Yu-Gi-Oh related. I'm not sure. I thought about doing Blue Angel from Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS, just because that is one of my, I think that is my most popular digital art drawing. on this channel, if I remember correctly. I probably should check now that I'm thinking of it. I just don't remember. I know my most popular traditional drawing, or just video in general, is Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. It was that drawing I made of the Yu girls, and then the second one was the Yu boys, and then I did Rummy Labyrinth, and all of those are ugly. They're so ugly. Tokyo Mew Mew drawing is also really popular. I don't know how that got popular, but I'm glad. Yeah. My most favorite digital art is a drawing that I made of Aoi Zaizan, aka Blue Angel from Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. And I do like her design, but I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, so I'm not sure if I'll do that. And then after that, I'm going to close it up with some original art of each one of my favorite original characters. And yeah. That's kind of my plan. And anyway, I didn't really talk much about this drawing, mainly because I just really wanted to get my schedule kind of announced. And like I said, this is all here or there. Who knows? We could all be invaded by the sheep aliens before then. The world could blow up like popcorn, and we all suffocate from too much butter. You never know. But anyway, for the coloring of this drawing, I was going for a very smooth, kind of chalky texture. I really need to try to get my terminologies correct, because it's like paintedly, chalky, glossy. I don't know what's correct. Sometimes I think I make up words like chalk. No, chalky's a real word. Paintedly is not that I made my own self. But basically what I mean is, paintedly means it's got a lot of texture, like a lot, and then glossy means it looks, I'm trying to make everything as smooth and shiny as possible. Cell, at least to me, just means it's smooth, but it's not quite as shiny. And chalky would be like somewhere in between, where it's like it is definitely shiny, but you can see a lot more visible texture. And usually to achieve that, I usually go for the Hananatsu brushes that I purchased, or the Nekurina brushes that I got. They're very, very good for it. And yeah, as you can see, I kind of, and by kind of I mean I completely rechanged the background, because this was definitely what I originally planned more in my head. The everyone just looked bad. I wanted to get a little bit more detailed with the background, kind of tried to experiment, because I really need to practice on my backgrounds. But it was just like, I don't really have time. I got everything to do. I'm on a very, very tight schedule. Like I said, so far I've been doing pretty good, actually. I've been keeping pace very well. Who knows? I'm not scheduled to end this entire marathon until like the end of June, but I might finish in the middle of June, which, if that was the case, cool. But I don't know 100%. But one way I have been keeping pace is that I have been making these relatively simple, which kind of weird that I went for a full-on background for my reverse 1999 drawing, because that was surprisingly easy. Although I used a lot of 3D models, so that's probably why. But it was very good. Anyway, let's talk a little bit more about this drawing. So I gave her a lot of belts. I meant to give her a gun holster, because that's what the belts attached to her waist belt is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a type of gun holster, but I forgot the gun. Oh well. And then her sword, I based it off of Mulan's sword from the movie, so it's a Chinese Jian, I think is what you call it. Forgive me if I do not know the proper terminology. I am not familiar with Japanese. I am not as familiar with Chinese swords as I am Japanese swords, because I'm a major weeb. Whatever. I'm sorry. I swear my love for Japanese culture isn't solely because of anime. It just so happens that anime increased my knowledge a lot more, but my knowledge in Chinese culture is not nearly as much. So yeah, I was trying to kind of make it like based off of Jihad's sword. I'm butchering that name, to Kingdom Come. And then, but I gave it a real kind of spacey vibe, kind of like crystal-y, gem, glowy kind of vibe. Something very similar in K-pop Demon Hunter, when it was their weapons, how they're all based off of, Korean, types of weapons from like the ancient times, but they're all sparkly and kind of spacey, and I really do like it. And like I said, for the background, I just kind of went for this kind of, I don't know, setting. It looks cool. That's what's important. And yeah, that was the video. I hope you liked. If you did do all the YouTube things, I can't speak. If you like, do all the YouTube things. If you did not, thank you so much for watching this far anyway. And to Lydia, happy birthday! I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye!